Last breakfast manenos, it was the most delicious. Can I can make up? Oh, my jacket. Hey guys, so this is the last day on this hotel and so beautiful. They made me fresh pancakes. It was the only time we ate here and those pancakes were so good. Not even supposed to be eating pancakes, but what can I say? They serve those with toast too. Such a huge breakfast and I couldn't even touch the toast. On the left there, I don't know if you caught a view of the cafe. They have like a coffee shop, more like a continental breakfast. And they had the car waiting for us. Look at this baby girl. I do believe they actually cleaned this car. That was very good service from the valet. And we're just getting ready to leave, just waiting for our keys. Everything was good as we checked out. We wish they provided the breakfast, inclusive with the boarding, but it wasn't the case in this particular branch of this hotel, but that's okay. The price for breakfast and dinner isn't too steep. Buy one trio.
Nini tena?
Naangalia tukianza.
I think kuna kitu hapa.
Hey guys, so we are leaving the city now. I hope you caught that blue train. Yeah, and we are driving towards Chambly where we'll top up our battery and then we'll see. So up ahead, you'll notice on the left a train passing. There's a train. There's some train tracks in between the two sides of the road once you get on the bridge. Yeah, so very good transportation network. That was very impressive to me. So you'll catch a train just passing very, very fast. I actually recorded a few, but I don't want this video to be too long. It's actually long as it is. So we are driving towards Chambly and we'll stop to top up. Hopefully the flow up should work here. It actually did. I can confirm that. And while we top up, we'll get into the market so we can browse, get a few little gifts, just just little things. When you visit somewhere, it's good to grab a few things for your loved ones. Yeah, so that's the market, and they have very very good handcrafted items. So we are getting onto it and we'll leave the car charging. And like I said, it worked here, so we were very happy. We left at 1%. And while it charges, we'll grab some coffee, visit the washroom. Very, very important. When you're on a road trip, use the washroom when you can. We're at 88%. We'll try this again. This is a place where we couldn't charge, but if we can reach to 100, it will take us up to Vermont. Seems like it's charging. It will take us up to Vermont. The way hubby is focused on this app, so it worked here. It cut just once, but it worked to just top up. We wanted to just top up to 100% so we could be assured of getting to Lebanon. At this point, we were quite relaxed. So the beauty of this is that you can leave it charging and then go browse, go get some coffee, go to the bathroom, whatever you have to do. So we left it charging and went browsing into the farmers market. Also, we were hopeful that we will get some strong coffee because the coffee at the restaurant wasn't too strong. I really like this market the first time we came, and it was the first place we stopped in Canada. The first place we had the greeting, bonjour. They are majorly French speaking. They have very nice plants. It's like a farmer's market. Very, very nice. Bienvenue. Looks so rustic and nice. Guyon ndio mwenyewe. Pourquoi Guyon? Ah, I don't know. Sour. I wish I could take a plant to the States. But it's a hassle. It would be such a hassle. So, whenever I go to another state, a different state, or a different country now for the first or the second time, I bring back something red. I was looking at these bird houses the first time I came, and I thought they were pricey, although it's Canadian 75. I don't know what I was expecting, but I did see like a flower vase, a plant vase in red. I didn't check the price, but I was thinking about it. The only reason why I didn't like it at first was because it has no feet. So there's this design and there's this. The problem, they don't have feet. I like this kind of planters because they look attractive. So this is like $30 Canadian. How much is this? $12.99. So here's the explanation about something red. Whenever I go out of state, I'll get something red, and that eliminates. That's like a process of elimination. If I promise myself to get just something red, I won't get anything else. I'll just choose the best red thing, and that is it. I've ever wanted a red thing somewhere in Maine, and the lady refused to sell it to me. It was a kickstand. I'm grudging up to today, but I got like a red mug. Anyway, this is the market. The rest of the market, there's groceries, there's meals, like frozen meals, very good. There's a pastry shop. They had a variety of really yummy looking croissants, and we got really good coffee, very, very nice and strong. And yeah, that's just the mini tour. And the car is full, 100%. When it's full, it doesn't even show on the screen. It goes off and on and off. Alrighty, 226 miles.
Monday akutakosa polisi kwa barabara. Bado mupiganga simu yako. Nilidelete ngi namba yako. Nyumba ni tukoi. Sasa ni masailo. Ona ng'ombe.
So guys, we are headed towards the border. These are some of the cutest houses I've ever seen, and some were farmhouses and some were just quaint little houses, and they were so cute. I don't know what informs the design idea. And then of course there's this cornfields and government houses, and now we are at the border. Of course, I've skipped a lot of places, but this is how the border looks like. I did miss getting into a duty-free shop on the way in, which was a Canadian an American duty-free shop, and I really just like seeing what they carry. And so I'll get into this Canadian one, and the border is just right there, just beyond this. So I just want to see what is inside, see if I can grab something for the kids. And the most fascinating thing here for me was this giant packets of chocolate, and they had gift items, t-shirts, hoodies with the Montreal thingy. And perfume, of course, some nice warm shirts. And yeah, that was about it, but it was a cute little shop. So this is the border. As you can see, they instruct on what to do, which lane you should get into if you're using a car or a truck. And yeah, as you can see, a lot of people cross the border, especially coming in. There was so many vehicles with the Vermont number plate, but this one is just varied. Like this in front of us is New York number plate. And of course more instructions here. we were a little tense. Like if you're getting to America, it's always a little bit tense, but never take any country for granted because you never know which officer you'll find. So they just asked us, yeah, where we're going to, where we live, and that was it. Shocking.
What are your thoughts? What are you thinking? We saw it here. Hi.
And that was it. You get an electronic stamp on your passport, and voila, we're getting into Vermont. Simple, huh? Yeah, you cry for years and then this is how you cross borders. I did say in one of my earliest videos that it's very important that when you come abroad you should get visas for several places, because sometimes you go somewhere and you have to relocate. Perhaps you don't like the states, perhaps you don't even like the country, and or maybe God wants you to go somewhere else, right? Anyway, so here I just wanted to show you how we navigate. So you have to keep checking like how much charge you have. It's in your face anyway, but then on the screen it will show you the nearest charging places, like in this case. And when they show you, you can click on that on those little icons, and it just gives you information on where the next charging place is and how many kilowatts it is. Always on the road, look out for the blue information signs, because they show you where the charging places are. If it's like a petrol station, it will show you if they have an EV. So nowadays, if you notice on this blue information signs, you will see if there's a hotel, there's a hospital, there's EV and diesel or petrol or whatever. So yeah, we could not reach Lebanon. We had to stop at a town called Randolph. That is where we could see like a charger that was quite strong. We were aiming to get into a place that has like 150 kilowatts, and yeah, so we are headed to Randolph, and this is the corner we are taking. So sometimes you have to go off road a bit, but it's usually worth it because you don't want to panic when the car is running too low. And this place was so perfect because there was a McDonald's, and there was this like an inn or a grocery shop. This area is called Randolph. Of course, there's a petrol station, and we're just checking to see where the charging ports are. Pods or ports. Yeah, this is a petrol station. There's a shop there, and a McDonald's beyond that. So we'll just see how to navigate and get to this charging port and see if we can use the one of the apps we have, or we have to download a new one. Now that is something you have to be ready to do. And yeah, mostly you just back in so you can charge, so you can access the charging pipe or whatever. So we're backing in, and I think because it is around lunchtime, we'll grab some lunch. So at this point we had realized it wasn't gonna be easy because it had started raining. And going into Vermont, it rained cats and dogs, my friend. It didn't stop. At first, it was so cute because the hills had this smoky effect. It's just the low-hanging clouds, yeah? And then it rained. When I tell you it rained all the way, and at some point we even got depressed because the car would be running low, and we have to go so much into the inner area to get to a charger, or be chasing a charger for long, and we wouldn't find where it is. One time we made a wrong turn, and yeah, we were panicking. Like when it gets to 19%, I'm not happy because it even changes the color from white to orange, and then once it gets to 10%, it turns red. So now you know you're in the red, right? So, but after this, we were aiming to go to Lebanon after. So we're so relaxed, mapenzi too. We are happy to be heading home. At this point, we thought we are still so clever because we had filled up the battery, so to speak, and then at least we knew where Lebanon was. I don't know why we were so fixated on Lebanon, but it's actually one of the strong American Electrify America charging places. So our aim would be to get to the next strongest, but as you can see, sometimes it would be tricky. Like it will show like 277 miles, and it didn't seem like we would get to it. So now then, Lebanon was tricky because they had closed one of the roads, so we had to detour, and we were now getting lower. And then when we got there, there was only one charger working. Hebu kidogo.
Hakuna haja, maji ina shida.
Ni hydro.
There has been a repair order put in for this one.
Okay.
So I don't know if you'll get it to work. I couldn't get it to work.
Hi, so we've reached Lebanon, but the only charger that's working is occupied, so we have to wait a little. We've not had to wait before, although we saw people who had to, because there are 4 chargers, but some are not working. So we've tried 2, and we had to just give up and wait. So yeah, there's a VW there charging, same model actually. So we're just waiting, and then we'll charge up to 80 or 100%. Hopefully it gets us to Northborough. There I'll check in. Currently we are at 24%. Yeah, the had closed an exit at Lebanon, so we had to go round and find the next exit into the area. It's a big area, so even when they close one side, they'll have a different one open. One thing I like about Wazungus, they will get on the phone and find out what the issue is. Like grandma here just walked up to our car to tell us that they've reset chargers 3 and 4. So we are trying to use charger number 3 to see if we'll get any power. They're using number 2 and it's still charging. It's not charging, so we're trying the next one, number 4. I'll be able to tell over here. So you should start.
If it's working.
So 3 wasn't. I can go so far now home. It's okay.
Okay, I hear something. It's charging.
Yeah.
Nimwambie 3 na work.
4.
4.
Ish. 26 to 30.
To 30.
Nice. Need 240.
But do 12 minutes. So tukitoka hapa close to 3. 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 tutafika kitu 6.
Guys, we are back on the road again, and not because we want to. Somebody just cancelled our charging, and as much as we tried, it couldn't start charging again. So we are going on to the next. It's 3:47. We are in Manchester. We could find a charger close by. In the meantime, we saw a Dunkin's and decided to pop in for coffee and washroom. Jaribu ata 15%. Sign for 20. Kama umechoka siwezi nikakulaumu. When I tell you we are tired, we've chased this charger at Manchester for the longest time. It was like we exited too soon, but it was like where it was showing it's likely to be. But we finally found it. It's just one, and I'm just hoping it will work. The lady that cancelled our charging, she doesn't even know what she did, but it's alright. I'm just hoping it starts charging. So Manchester isn't too far from home, and the thing is that you're able to charge and it shows you like how far you can go with that charger, and it will actually show you if you can get home. So we charged up to about 50% here, and with that we could be able to reach home, and so we had to start the journey again. So we had to be so forgiving because the lady that canceled our charge at Lebanon, she just confused, and she had a little baby inside the car, and I think she was getting frantic and made the mistake, so she felt really bad. But when we couldn't charge again, we felt so bad. So here we go again, and we have enough charge to compete with that green car.
Loyalty. The funny join your team. Rain or shine.
Very impressive.
Stop it. God is good.
Ala, watoto wako wapi?
They're not the ones to make
Wali abandoned.
abandoned ship.
And we are home, guys. Who else gets extremely pressed when they reach home after a trip?